Okay, at the moment, I'm just preparing some colour. And as always, what I did notice from yesterday, people possibly don't mix up quite enough colour. I make as much as I can, because then I can use that initial wash and dilute it. I mean, it depends. I think with this painting, there's a lot of raw sienna in it, or that's what it appears in mine, and I'm going to be using it quite a lot. So I want to be able to have it at hand, ready to use, and then I can modify it as I need it, either make it weaker or add something else to it. But I've got this reserve of colour ready. This is the colour I've mixed. And I think that will be quite good as the base colour. I can dilute it. And then I can make a real dark, more umber colour as well. Anyway, I'm sure I don't need to distract you at this point.
So are you doing two colours there, raw sienna and a raw sienna with Prussian blue?
I made this raw sienna with, I think it's some yellow ochre, as I had here in my palette, a bit of vermilion, which is the bright red, and a tiny touch of ultramarine.
Oh, right.
And that's how I arrived at that colour.
Okie dokie.
Can I just discuss what may be happening with the trees on the immediate left-hand side of the boat, please?
Yeah.
There is, working in from the absolute left, there is a very obvious tree standing on its own. Then there is a dark tree, and there may be a person.
Oh, yes.
There. But
yes.
There's a very dark tree, and then to the right of it is another tree. But where does this third tree, it's not clear where the trunk goes into the ground.
No, it's not.
Because
I think it's back here, Prue. I think there's this tree behind, which is the lighter one, which is this one. That's the trunk of it. I think there's another one here with a dark trunk, or creating dark foliage, and then there's this one. This dark foliage, I think, is coming from this tree here.
Coming from the nearest tree in my picture.
This one.
That is not the nearest. Well,
that one.
No,
yeah.
No, that's I think the nearest tree is the first one on the left.
That one.
Well, it's very hard to see. I'm talking about the first one in on the left.
Okay.
I think that one is the nearest, and it goes into the bank in a sort of relatively
Yeah.
way. Then there is the dark trunk, which I think is set well back. And then there is the right-hand tree, but it's not at all clear what happens at the bottom.
No.
There's a few dabs of grey, which indicate the bank with the bottom of the trunk sort of slightly transparently together.
Yeah. I think it's a bit like Hilda's painting. It was difficult to see what was going on in the foreground. I mean, it's obviously vegetation and the trees are set further back, I would think.
It's a sketch.
Yeah. Now, I can see a line here, which I think is the edge of the riverbank.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It cuts across the middle of his chest.
Yes.
Yes, that is definitely, that's the bank. And below that is all reflection.
Yeah.
Of those reeds.
Yeah.
And that, I agree with you, that's confusing. So if you carry that straight line on round to the right, carry that straight line on horizontally to the right, you then go into what is a little sort of, I think it's a cut in the canal or the river.
Yeah.
So, but of course it's horizontal because it's the water.
Yeah.
I've just seen.
I think we have to be a bit impressionistic about it when we get there.
I've just seen another figure who is standing on the gunwale to the right of the man, who's leaning down to talk to him. I didn't notice that before. It's a pencil drawing of a person.
Oh, here.
Yes, there on the right.
Oh, on the right.
Oh, there. Yes. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm not putting him in. I'm going to concentrate on getting the trees in because I feel that that's the most challenging bit of it all. I think getting a sense of depth with trees, and I was just looking at the one I did yesterday, is really tricky. right.
Mhm.